Hey there. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing? Hello there, Rishba. Hope everything's going well. Hope you've had a great week. We are getting ready for Workout Wednesday, 2024, week 12, which is actually my week, which is very exciting. So this is a challenge that I put together earlier this week. So this will be hopefully, this will be a pretty quick walkthrough because I should hopefully remember how to build it. But who knows? We'll see how things go. So let's see. Let me fire this up and then we'll get started here. Here we go. So we're going to be playing with stacks, playing with stacked bar charts. I've recently found myself building quite a few of those in my client work. So yeah, that'll be. So there's lots of really cool things that you can do with stacked bar charts. People like to see them because you can see the overall trend as well as being able to see the part to whole. But whenever it comes to being able to trend the interdimensional intersections, it's very hard to see those trends outside of the one on the bottom because, like for instance, in this screenshot, it's very difficult to see the overall trend of the red because there's no normalized baseline, right? It doesn't start at zero, so you can't necessarily see the trend all that easy. So yeah. So anyway, that's what we're going to work on. We're going to work on creating some ways for you, 3 different ways that you can show trending of interdimensional members of a stacked bar chart. So that's what we're going to do. Sound fun? Cool. Well, let's do it. So let's jump into Tableau. We'll create a Tableau extract, Tableau Superstore. I've long believed that this data source is quite possibly the greatest data source ever constructed, because as you've seen in the Tableau forums and Workout Wednesday challenges, if you cannot reproduce and solve a problem with Tableau Superstore, then your data that you're using for real is there's no problem too big for Superstore data. That's what I'm saying. So we'll go ahead and save this as an extract so that when we publish later, it should actually, I don't even need to do this because I'm not publishing because it's already out there. So all right. So the first thing we'll do is we'll filter down to just a year of data. 2024. Next thing we'll do is we will create our trend here. So we're doing it by discrete month. Hide that. And the next thing is we'll do sales. Change our mark type to a bar chart. And then we'll put ship mode on color. There we go. Next thing, just to round out this formatting, we will add a white border for each of those. So click on the color shelf of the marks card, click on border, click on white border. And there we go. So the next thing that we're going to do is we need to add a total reference line. So we'll go here. We'll do it for each pane, right? So each pane is, each intersection here. Or is it per cell? Yeah, per cell. That's what I meant. Per cell. And it's actually going to be the total. And we'll put the value there. And then we'll leave our default, it'll be the default line, and we'll get rid of the tooltip. And let's see, what else do we need to do here? Default properties, number format, number, currency, no decimal places. There we go. Next thing we'll do is we'll do a little bit of formatting on our reference line again. So we'll right click on the reference line, click format, alignment will be centered. There we go. Okay, now for the first option, using the analytics pane. Right now I can see the trend. If I want to see the trend of the red or the orange or the blue, right now there's no way for me to do that, right? So you can see here that when I click on this, it's very hard to see what the overall trend of just the red is, right? Because I can't see that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go in here to edit, and instead of total, we'll just do the sum. All right, and let's remember, what is a reference line, right? What is a reference line? A reference line is nothing more than just a window calculation, right? So this is the window sum of sales, right? So if we were to write a calculated field to return the same value for each discrete month, we would do the window sum of sales. Now, the trick here with this view, with this option, this first option, is by default, this is checked, right? And normally, for the first several years that I used Tableau, I would always, because it was the way I was taught, and it was just, I had never seen a use for it, I would always uncheck this show recalculated line for highlighter selected data points. I would just always uncheck it because it never made sense to me. And it was, again, the way I was taught, right, to always uncheck that. Then I got curious, I got curious about it, so I started playing around with it. What does this actually do? So now let's click OK. Now let's go up to our legend, and now let's click on any one of the others, right? Let's click on, and now when you do that, what you can see is it's highlighting the measures, right? Or it's highlighting that dimension member within the stacked bar chart, so you can see where they're at. But then that reference line is being recalculated for the selected points. And it's showing from 0, right? So now you have a normalized baseline. So you can start to see what that trend is for second class. And I can do that for same day. I can do that for all of the others, and it will highlight in where they fall in the bar chart, and it will where it falls in the stacked bar chart, as well as it will show you the normalized baseline for the trend, which I think is pretty cool. And then whenever you deselect that, so the way that I did this on the dashboard again is, so we selected, and the other thing that this also does is if you want to see, well, what is this specific value, you can see where it is right here by selecting it, right? So the other way that I did this, you can do this by using the highlighter feature within the sheet. So if you right click in the gray area, not in the canvas, not in the view, but in this kind of gray sidebar area, if you right click here, highlighters, and do ship mode, that puts a little highlighter dialog box here, and that allows you to quickly do that, right? So this is option 1, and we'll call it the ref line. So now let's duplicate this. Okay. Now let's go in here, and we're going to turn this off. We're going to turn that off. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to create a line chart for whatever I've selected, right? So if I select something, I want to be able to see if I select one of these ship modes, I want to be able to see a line chart, right? So here, right, if we go back here, we get kind of a disconnected Gantt chart. But what would be really cool is if I could have a line chart show up. So the way that we're going to do that is I'm going to select this, and I'm going to create a set, and I will, no, not a set. Yes, that's fine. Let's do that. Let's do a set. Let's do the set actions. So a ship mode set, I'll do, I'll do first class first. So we'll just default there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a calculated field, and I'm going to do selected mode sales. And it's just going to be if my set then sales else 0 end, right? And then I'm just gonna go create a dual axis here, and then I'm gonna change this to a line chart. Now, you see how I have these? You see how I have these other lines here? Because I said else 0, so it's still connecting to those. So what I need to do is go to my selected mode sales and just change this to null. And there it goes away, right? So let's hide our null indicator, because I understand that that's going to be null. While we're here, let's change the color. Well, first thing we need to do is remove ship mode. I'm going to change my color to black, and I'm going to change the size of that to kind of be, maybe not black, maybe kind of like a dark gray. There we go. Now I'm going to make this a dual axis. And synchronize. Just like that. Okay. And we can get rid of this header. And then what we can do is we can show the set here. Make it a single value list. And now you can see here that, so whenever I select on same day, you see I get a dot here, and then it does this. It breaks because there is no sales there were no same day ship mode sales for the month of February. So the way that we're going to do that is we're going to go to our selected mode sales measure pill, click on format, and then click on pane. And then one of the very bottom option here is special values. What do you want to show for special values? And one of the options is marks. And what I want to do is I want to connect the lines. Just like that. And then what I'll do is I will add my label for that. And then I'll go ahead and do my default number format to be currency, no decimal places. All right. So this is the line combo chart, right? So that's the second option. What? No. What? Yeah, okay. This is the, looks like let's take this off and put it on this table. There we go. Looks like I added it to the wrong thing. That's okay. Line, no color, format, pane, connect. Label, show mark labels, all. There we go. The other thing I could also do is I could do it here, right? I think that actually makes more sense because that actually shows you it goes down to 0. Yeah. And then you can format this to be $1, right? So now you can see I actually get a value here, right? Even though it's null, you can do some special value formatting here in order to show the 0 and be able to show it at 0, right? Which is pretty nice. So if you were to do connect the lines, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so there you go. And then we'll continue this, synchronize. So I don't like how, so let's make it a little bit darker. There we go. That looks good. Okay. So there's our reference line. Yep. This is our line combo. And then the third option is using dynamic stacking, right? So what we're going to do there is we only need to create, this is dynamic, we're going to do it, it's not dynamic, it's essentially what we're going to do is we're going to manipulate the sort of these. So I'll remove that line, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go create my, I'm just going to go create this. Actually, I think I can just sort this by field. Nope. Okay, I can't. All right. So what I'm going to do is create a calculated field, call this stacked sort, and just ship mode set. And that should return a Boolean calculated field. Yes, very good. So now what I can do is I will manipulate my sort to be stacked sort. And there you go. And you can see that you can see that my and now if I show this what am I going to do here? Oh yeah, that's right. So actually I'm going to do this here. We're going to create a parameter, and we'll call this mode as a string, and it will be same day as the current value. Click OK. And then stack sort is now actually going to be ship mode equals mode parameter. And then we'll just make sure that this is working the right way. So essentially what's going to happen is we're going to do it by a field. It's going to be descending by the sort. And so now if I were to show this parameter and change this to second class, let's see. See, it's not working, and it should be because well, hold on. Stack sort here. Filter sort. Oh, meant not count. That's why. I didn't change the aggregation. So if I do the mat, there we go. And it should be ascending. There we go. I knew that didn't look right. Okay, so now you can see my red is down at the bottom, and now if I change this to first class, my red goes to the bottom, or the blue goes to the bottom. Change this to same day, and you can see that true is down at the bottom. So now again, you're getting the same, right? You're getting the same normalized baseline for whatever's on the bottom. So there you go. So there's how you would do it. Now, the way to kind of bring all that together, the next thing we need to do is we need to create a ship mode on columns, ship mode on text, ship mode on color. Change this to a square. Make the size of the square all the way up. That looks weird, but we can constrain those. There we go. Entire view. Make this centered. I'm just making a button kind of thing here. And what we'll do is we'll kind of bump it up to 12 and make it bold. And then we'll add, and then we'll format this to be I don't want row dividers, but my column dividers are going to be really thick and white. Right, so that kind of gets you looking like buttons here. Show the header, and there we go, right? And then the last thing that we'll do, because we're going to create actions off of this, we're going to create actions off of this sheet, and we don't want things to be highlighted, so we will put that on detail, turn off tooltips, and then this will be our selection. So to bring it all together, essentially going to be 3 dashboards. Like that. And the way that we'll do this, actually, now that I'm thinking about this, is we'll do the first dashboard. And then we'll get the entire guts of the dashboard set up the way that we want, and then we will just duplicate that to get it kind of what we want. So I'll put my title in there, my title placeholder in there, and then what we'll do is we'll have this guy going right there, hide it, this guy hide that. And then we'll have, I guess on the first one I don't need it. So here we'll just have the reference line, and we don't need our, yeah, we need that, but we'll add this here, and we'll add that. I'll add a horizontal in here so that we can put that there, and then we can do this here, and we'll make this a single row. There we go. Get rid of this container like that, right? So then you can do first class, this, that, or other, right? Which is pretty nice. Yeah, Glad you like that, Alan. Yeah. Format connect the lines for your disconnected things. Yeah, that's a good one. Kind of a hidden one. A lot of people don't know that's there. But yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so that's our first one, right? What are we going to do now? Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to create some buttons. So in our dashboard objects, I'll go to navigation, and I will add 3 navigation buttons. Whoop. I'm going to add a horizontal container between our title and our that. So then that's there. And now what we'll do is we'll go navigation, and navigation. Distribute evenly. This first one is going to be option 1, and it's going to be the analytics pane, and it will be that is going to be the selected. So we'll have that. I think I had it like 50% opacity. Yeah, that looks right. And it will go to dashboard 1. There we go. So the way that you can kind of format these buttons is right now it'll just be navigate to none, but then you can just rename it to option 2 is the line combo, and it'll be that color, and then we'll do this as option 3. Dynamic sort. And then we'll duplicate this. And now this, here's another quick tip for you. If you're building a dashboard and you've duplicated a dashboard and you want to quickly swap sheets, highlight the sheet that you want to get off of the dashboard. Then in the left side pane where you have all your sheets, hover on the sheet that you want, and this is going to be the sort, and then you click this little swing, this little arrow swing here, and it just swaps it out. Hide the title. We can get rid of this container, and there we go. But now I need to add my selection in here. Get rid of that. And it's going to be there we go. Next thing I need to do here is dashboard actions. This sheet, change set values on my selection sheet. When my target set, when I select the thing on my selection sheet, I want to target the ship mode set, and I want to assign the values, and I want to remove all values when I clear the selection. And we'll run it on select. So we'll click. This will be, we'll just do it set 1. Make sure that this is working. And it's not yet. Okay. Oh, that's because I'm using... It's the line combo. That's what it is. So I need to do this. Line combo here. There we go. Ooh. So yeah. We actually don't want to connect. So then what I'll do is I need to format this on the pane. Connect the lines. Yeah. Connect the lines. Don't show default value because that'll put everything at 0. That's right. So now same day, there's that. First class, there's that. Second class, there's that. Third class, there's that. Deselect, and the line goes away. Duplicate. Dashboard. Bring this guy. Now it's the sort. Now we're going to use actions. Change parameter values. When I select my selection, I'm going to target my mode parameter, and I'm going to insert in ship mode. And I'm going to keep the current value. I think I'll just, or I'll set the value to, yeah, keep the current value. That's good. And there you go. See that? So there you go. So there's the all three options. Now you just need to, now we'll just finish out the, we'll finish out updating or formatting these buttons here, right? So what I need to do is go to option or dashboard 1, and I need to give these a place to go. So we're going to go to dashboard 2. And this is going to go to dashboard 3. Like that. Now we'll go here. This one is going to go to dashboard 1, but we want to change the color to this. This one is the dashboard that we're on, so it's going to be this color. And it's going to be on dashboard 2. And then this one will be dashboard 3. Like that. Yep, that's right. Okay. Oop. I swear this does not look like the same color, but it does. It is. All right. And then we'll go to dashboard 3. This goes to dashboard 1. It's no longer that. It's this. Whoa. Oh, yeah, 50%. There we go. There we go. This one goes to that one and is still that color. And then this one is dashboard 3, which is this at 50% opacity. And it goes to dashboard 3. There we go. So now what you can do when we go here, you can see here that as I'm selecting through the different options, right, it's showing you what it is. So there you go. So that's how you complete this week's challenge. Stack bar charts 3 different ways, right? So dynamic sorting, line combo chart, and reference lines using the highlight feature. So yeah. hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was fun. I hope you learned a few things. And hopefully you've got a few more tools in your tool belt to make your stacked bar charts a little bit more insightful and interactive. So with that, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is pretty exciting because this is my last challenge until Tableau conference. So if you're going to Tableau conference, there will be a Workout Wednesday live session at Tableau conference, and we will. So that's, if you're going, please come hang out with us. I'd love to meet everyone. And if you are not going, there may be a little bit of a delay in us releasing the challenge because we'll have to wait until our session in order to do that. So who knows? Maybe I'll see what I can do with like a, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what kind of live streaming options I have when we get to that point. So with that, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I've already got an idea of what I'm going to be doing for this challenge, so it's going to be a good one. It's going to be good. So yeah, I don't think that Rishab, I don't think that the Workout Wednesday Live is going to be on Salesforce Plus, but we'll figure out other options. All right. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. My name is Sean Miller, Hipster Viz Ninja. We are data people. Go forth and viz.